All right, take three of YouTube. The lesson today is physical, mental, emotional health issues amongst marriage. How do you thrive amidst the trials and tribulations? So, I've been married for about 11 years, 7 months. It'll be 11 years, 8 months on the 18th, 140 months if you're counting. Um, anyway, I count every month. So, in those moments and different situations I've gone through, I broke my back about 8 months ago. My wife has been in the hospital a few times. I've had three kids that have almost died. My wife got an infection and almost died. She's was in the hospital for a couple weeks and then went mute and thought that was going to be permanent. And then that's just the physical stuff. That's not including the mental stuff and emotional trials that we've been through also. So I got four quick tips to go over and to thrive amidst the trials. Number one is mindset. That is totally key. If you don't have the mindset when you walk into marriage that those things are going to happen, it's not an if, it's a when. Boom, wake up call today, it's going to happen. Just amidst right now, my wife now struggles with Hashimoto's, struggles with other Hashimoto's, iron deficiency. She takes a thyroid med for the Hashimoto's, and she might have some heart complications. And she's only 34. Yeah, the day ops. Then you gotta consider the mental and emotional stuff, like, hey, if there's distance, or hey, you're putting yourself in a place that be the physical, mental, emotional trial. So number one is mindset. You gotta be prepared for that. And you're not looking, sticking together. I mean, that's number two. Most of the time in our society today, once trials get kind of iffy, and if they last longer than maybe a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months, it's been a 6 to 8 month journey for me to go and recover. When my wife came out of the hospital and she was mute, I never knew if she was going to get out of it. We've had bouts of almost homelessness that brings more of the mental and emotional trials that come up. And we're still in the midst of getting out of it. Even though I'm sitting in a fancy car right now, it's for the rental. The military is paying for the food. The military is paying for those types of things. It's a huge blessing, but it's a battle to get out, and it can be a mentally and emotional huge battle sometimes. But having somebody to partner with you brings a whole new level that allows you to be thrive in the midst of a trial. So that's huge. So you got mindset, be prepared for it. Someone to go over and walk through it. That goes over and keeps you to thrive. Number three is to realize you're not alone in there. And I would recommend that you don't stand alone. It seems nowadays most marriages, and it's probably only select few or groups or whatnot, go over and just do this on our own. This base is a ghost town after 5 o'clock, and everybody's amidst in their different groups. We need to go back to connecting on a regular basis. So at Learn and Live, we have a Facebook group called Leave No Marriage Behind. It talks about our book. It talks about the topics that we help you to go over and thrive in your marriage, but also it's a group that you can share and be vulnerable and connect into. And it's not always going to be me and my wife giving the answers. It's the whole entire community that might give answers, or not even give answers and say, hey, I've been there, I've lived that out. Like, I haven't had teens yet, so I can't go over and speak how to thrive with teens. All I can do is go over and infer. But there's people like in our marriage summit at seas, like Deidre Ducher and her husband, and also Oren Rudolph. And all right, we're back. So, so walking together with us and other people walking with you is key. That's be number three. And the fourth, it's not more important, it's not less important, it's just four because it's just what I'm going through my head. The fourth one to go over and to thrive amongst the physical, mental, and emotional trials in your marriage is that they will end. It does not matter how many or or what you're walking through, it will end. Some end in days, some end in hours, some end in months, some end in years, and some will end when you die. But it will end. And that's the great thing, is that when you have that person amidst with you, you have this mindset that they're going to end. You have people that are like-minded to go walk, because the majority of our trials don't last that long. Don't last that long, but there is some, like eventually, I know years down the road, my back will eventually either break again or get to the point that I could be crippled. But the thing is that I have that person, I have like-minded people that can help me and support me mentally and emotionally. And when we're going through those mental and emotional trials, having that someone person with, even amongst the weirdest things and the long and staring things, helps us go over and thrive. A lot of people leave marriages because of mental health disorders, emotional disrupts, or physical ailments or diseases and whatnot. And we all want to go over and be connected, no matter what it is. The short end trials or the long end trials, we want that connection. Sometimes we push away, but we really don't know what we're really looking for. So it's key to go over and to do that through. So we hope that this is an encouragement to you. Have any questions, go over and pop them in the feed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'd love to connect with you at Leave No Marriage Behind group on Facebook. We want to grow that. There's about 8 of us now, and we want to grow that and be that continual voice to go over and help your marriage thrive. All right. Thanks for your time.